Hi, this is Christy Valesky. My previous videos have defined work-based learning and the common terms related to work-based learning. This video will address the common confusion that working is work-based learning when it is not. This video will define the difference between working and work-based learning to make progress easier. Let's start by defining working. Working is paid employment where an employee completes the tasks of a particular position for their employer. For high school students and the majority of college students, these are entry-level positions at entry-level wages. Work-based learning is a variety of experiences that increase students' skills and professional connections with collaborative support from education and organizations. Let's take a deeper dive to evaluate the difference between working and work-based learning using the three elements that every work-based learning experience needs to contain. Starting off, the learning before, during, and after the experience in work-based learning is done collaboratively between education and organizations. The learning during working is confined to the tasks of the employee's role and only contains the support of organizations. Without educational support, students are reliant on the adults in their household or existing networks for learning before and after, which leads to inconsistency in learning support and creates disparities in outcomes. The outcomes differ based on the adult's knowledge on how to support the student's learning at work from a distance and the willingness to provide direct communication on how to improve. Without the collaborative learning support between education and organizations, students not engaged in work-based learning are truly missing out on the extensive learning supported by educators. Work-based learning provides the learning before, during, and after in collaboration between education and organizations to ensure optimal student learning. Work-based learning provides an inclusive approach to ensure all students are able to access the learning and support they need. Education is able to provide on-site support for students due to the collaborative learning focus of work-based learning. The purpose of increased professional connections is to broaden student social capital to help students expand future career opportunities. Working increases connections with other employees at the organization, but the likelihood that employment broadens student professional connections beyond the current career is limited. If the student learner has obtained the employment opportunity, it is likely the student is tapping into their existing network connections to obtain the entry-level position. We can conclude that it would be rare for working to result in increasing the student's social capital beyond what they independently have or are able to obtain based on the connections adults in their household or existing network have. Work-based learning provides the opposite by expanding student professional connections in career areas of interest. Work-based learning connects students to new professional connections and career opportunities students wouldn't otherwise have access to, due to the vast network connections made through years of collaboration between education and organizations. Working does offer a potential opportunity to develop employability and career-specific skills if the student has a supportive manager and is able to persevere through the feedback process. The gaining of employability and career skills is purely dependent on the student and situation. Therefore, it is not guaranteed. Student career skills are limited to the position the student was hired for and is likely an entry-level position with limited advancement or wages that allow independent living. Work-based learning provides the collaborative support of education and organizations for the greatest skill advancement opportunity. The purpose of work-based learning is to support students developing skills to advance career opportunities, not limit skill advancement for one particular position or organization. Let me be clear, working should be encouraged for students to learn dependability, teamwork, and other basic work tasks. But if we want students to have ample career opportunities throughout their adulthood and develop the skills organizations need, then we need to focus on providing work-based learning. If we only promote working, then we are focusing on maintaining the status quo of what students can independently achieve and have access to. To clarify this point, let me use an example. Compare a high school student working as a cashier at a grocery store versus a student marketing intern at a retail store. Which one will develop skills and experiences to advance their career in marketing? Easy, right? The intern. Now, what if that same student was a college student? Same results. We could conduct the same comparison to other types of work-based learning along the continuum with the same conclusion. Work-based learning leads to valuable experiences, skills, and connections for long-term career success. Working is not work-based learning. We need to focus on offering work-based learning, as work-based learning delivers the greatest opportunities for students to learn, increase professional connections, and advance skills from the collaborative support of education and organizations. Together, we have the opportunity to improve the lives of students through work-based learning. Let's push the status quo and focus on supporting work-based learning for all students. Check out my website for opportunities to connect and grow valuable work-based learning experiences for students at your educational institution or business. You can also find my book, Transformational Work-Based Learning, written for work-based learning coordinators on both Shop ACTE and Amazon. Explore my YouTube channel for more videos on work-based learning. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.